everybody, welcome back to the Huffman house. We made it through Helene. We're just going to touch base really quick on that because I know a lot of people here, we live in North Carolina, and so we got a lot of calls, text messages, and we thank everybody for it. But we are more central, is that how I should explain it?
Yeah, we're more central.
Right, so the main place that you're probably hearing about is Asheville.
All up in the mountains.
And that's about 2 hours from us. So, 2 hours west of us. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, he got distracted by the
I was watching Mary.
by the duck.
Hey, my Mary.
So all we got was rain. We did get some winds.
A little bit.
Yeah.
There's a few branches down. We didn't lose any trees though, luckily.
No. Now our creek did break the banks again.
Yes. I think the worst since we've been here.
Yeah, probably.
We
We didn't get a lot of footage of it. We were kind of inside.
Hunkering down.
Yeah, you know. But Mike did come out to check because we had the pigs and a group of chickens on the other side of the creek.
Yeah.
And so you can see right here, you know, it did flood back there pretty dang
Pretty good. I found their water trough was down, tied up on our property fence.
Yes.
So it moved all the way from there.
Yes.
Over.
Of course, the pigs loved it. They love wet ground, so they had a blast. And then the chickens were also flooded, but because of the way their coop is...
Yeah, they were able to get up off.
Yeah, they had plenty of dry area. We did lose, well, I don't really want to say we lost them yet, but the two energizers that charge the fence.
Yeah.
Both the pigs' fence had one, and then the chickens had one, and they were underwater.
Yeah.
So...
I need to get them dried out and open them up and see what's in there.
Maybe he can fix it. We're hoping. Maybe.
Yeah.
So that was Helene. Our hearts go out to those because we know how it looked here, and no, not good at all. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even lose power. It blinked a couple times, you know, during the storm.
Yes.
And then the next day it was bright, sunny, shining, not a single gust of wind, and we lost power for what, 4
or 5 hours? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the storm's gone, people. Hello. Not people, but power.
Yeah.
And it went out on us. So we went... So the storm came through Friday morning. And then we lost power Saturday morning.
Yep.
But we already had moved the generator up. He had checked Mom's generator, so we were ready for anything could have happened. We were prepared as much as we could.
Prepared as well as we could prepare.
Yeah.
You know, you can't think
Not
of everything that might happen, but you know, electricity. If you got a freezer full of food, you know,
which
and
we
you don't want to lose it. You better have a generator.
Yeah, we just processed the chickens.
Yeah.
So all that chicken, not to mention our pig meat and our beef that we buy, and I mean that's a lot of food.
Yeah.
You know, so so speaking of being prepared, I just wanted to briefly touch
bases.
Yeah. On you know, being prepared. No, we're not preparing for the apocalypse or the, you know.
No.
But
things happen.
If anything is going to show you right now, first of all, there was the chance of the strikes on the East Coast.
Yeah, the port strikes. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but of course that kind of went south real quick.
But that's okay. But
yeah.
I'm just saying, yeah.
But
I mean, that's good that it went south. But
again,
you know,
everybody was freaking out. They hear about it, you know, and they're out there and they're just what is that? Panic buying.
Panic buying.
You know, necessity.
Yeah.
Things they think they're going to need, the toiletries, the
right.
Stuff like that.
So between the threat of the strikes on our ports and then with Helene coming through, you know, I just wanted to briefly touch on being prepared. That's something that I've always been aware of. When 2020 hit with the COVID and the whole toilet paper outage.
Great toilet paper shortage of
Yeah.
2020.
You know, we didn't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
We had it stocked up, not just paper goods, but we did have some food stocked up too.
Yeah.
I've always, number one, it's cheaper to buy in bulk.
Yeah.
So saving money there, and then just having it to where we don't have to say, oh, I feel like this. Oh, but we don't have this.
Right.
You know, pretty much anything we can think of that we may feel like, we can fix without having to go to the store. So just something to think about. I know a lot of people don't have, you know, but the freezer that's attached to the refrigerator, and that's not big. I get that, people. I really do. But any little things that you can kind of keep ahead of makes things like this a little easier to deal with. And then you're not having to worry about...
Less stressful.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So, anyway, we just wanted to kind of discuss that just a little bit. And then, I don't know if you can hear them, but the pigs are here. It's darker later in the morning. So when Mike goes to work, it's dark.
And I'm normally the one, you know, doing the chores in the morning, feeding the pigs, opening up the girls and whatnot. Of course, I don't want to open up the coop while it's still dark out, because there could be predators. You know, they like early morning and early evening to go hunting. So, you know, we want to protect our investment in our birds and make sure that, you know, they stay safe in the coop until we can let them out.
Yeah.
Whee!
So during this time frame, every year, I take over morning chores.
Yeah.
Because I do not work outside of the home. And so we got the pigs up here now, and this is where they'll finish out until their butcher date, which is the middle of November this year.
Oh, we've got a month, so they'll be here about 2 more weeks, and then over there for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, of course, that last week, you know, we'll move the trailer over there with the pen on them and get them trained to come up when we feed them into the pen.
That makes it so much easier for butcher day.
Yeah.
You're not just all of a sudden trying to get them to go up into a trailer.
Yeah. And we've got a few videos on that. I mean, we might show it again, you know,
With
but
these
we're not gonna stress it.
Right. Yeah. So they're up on this side of the creek now. Just to make things a little easier on me in the mornings. And what else do we have going on, babe?
I don't know. The hobbit's coop.
Yeah.
You know, I built that little rounded over hobbit coop
That I wanted, and it's so cute.
The silkies and the few bantams that we had. Well, that flock has grown.
Yeah. Well, even when it hadn't grown, it just...
it doesn't work that well. There's no real good access to anything.
No.
You know, you got to take the roof off if they're laying over in a corner instead of the
Which
nest
is
and
where
blow
they
up
wanted
box.
to, was the back corner that you couldn't get to unless you took the roof off.
So you got to take the roof off, and we're going to redesign it and come up with something a little better. It's probably not going to be hobbit oriented.
No, which is fine. I mean, at this point...
But it's going to be something fun. It's not going to be, you know, a standard coop. You know, it might be, I don't know. We're looking at maybe like a saloon, an old Western saloon or something with
little front porch
with the
on
flat
it or
front
something.
And the porch for them to get up underneath, and the slanted roof, and I don't know. We'll think of something.
He'll come up with a good idea.
It just needs to be bigger and easier to access. So big swinging doors, you know, something like this coop here.
Yeah.
But not that big, of course, because it's right there in the front.
At the front of the house, which they're going to stay there. We did get some Polish chickens. I'm pretty sure that we've probably shown you in a couple videos. And they can't see aerial predators, so we're going to keep them up there underneath that tree that's in front of the house. Just got to redesign the coop. Yeah. Not only for ease, but like he was saying, size-wise. So all of them, not the bantams, but one of our bantams, our white one, Snow. Yeah. And then our 2 silky girls are going broody now, like like Storm used to,
Yeah.
like constantly.
Yeah. She gets rid of the babies, you know, brushes them off, lays for about a week, and then she's setting again.
Yes.
It's
So
crazy.
So with all the babies up there, it kind of got a little bit crowded.
Yeah.
You know, most of the babies that we're letting them hatch out are regular size hens, so they don't stay in there. It's not that. It's just when they're babies, it was just getting a little crowded. So it just needs to be redone, and so Mike will be working on that project. And of
Yes.
course, he'll definitely bring you along on his design and incorporating it and making it and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, in the kitchen, I got a freeze dryer for my birthday. Oh my God, I was shocked. So a lot of stuff, a lot of trying things out to see what we like.
Experimenting.
Of course, we had to experiment with the candies and the ice cream because, I mean,
Everybody
if you have
does,
one,
right?
you kind of have to, right?
Yeah, that's rules is rules. That's rule number one.
Right.
Is you've got to do the candies
You
and the
have
ice
to.
cream before you start doing the veggies and stuff.
Yeah. I have done the herbs, and I'm very happy with them. And I have learned, you know, because people are like, oh, so you won't use your dehydrator anymore. No, there are certain things that the dehydrator definitely works better for than the freeze dryers.
Yeah.
So, with winter coming up, I will be definitely doing some more videos on freeze drying. One of the main things that we've learned was like when I can meals. So maybe I'll try some meals freeze dried. We'll see.
Right.
Yeah, so that'll be coming up too. So we'll have some building projects. We'll have some putting up food,
food projects.
processing projects going on for sure. With the cooler months, we are outside working on getting firewood and just cleaning up the property. And
the pigs will be leaving us in a month.
Yes.
We'll be redoing the pastures,
Yes.
making sure they come back up for our next go round.
Right, right. So a lot of fun stuff going on, and
Definitely.
we will definitely be bringing you along. And I guess that's about it for now.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been what's at the top of our lists right now.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, as you can see, we are taking a minute to sit out and just
Enjoy this cooler weather.
Because you know, when you work hard, he works a full-time job. You got to just sit down and just enjoy your life a little bit, and this is enjoyment.
Yeah.
So.
Again, why are you doing it?
Exactly.
You know, if you're doing it just to survive and not enjoying it, you know, maybe reevaluate.
Rethink.
Yeah.
You know, because you have to take the time to enjoy life.
Yep.
So.
And we're enjoying.
We are. Prost.
Prost.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Till next time.
Thanks for watching.